Hello, welcome back to Delectable You. Today we are making guacamole. Now I know everybody's got their own guacamole recipe and I am no exception. But I figured I'd share mine with you. You could compare it to yours and maybe make a few tweaks or add this one to your repertoire too. I call this a fancy guacamole and you're gonna see why in a minute. So obviously the first ingredient is going to be some beautiful ripe avocados, and we are using 3. So the next thing I always like to do where avocados are concerned is to add my citrus because it helps with the oxidation so it doesn't turn brown. The avocados don't turn brown. So I've got the juice of half of a lemon and the juice of 2 limes. Add those in. I've got 8 cherry tomatoes that I've chopped up nice and small. I'm gonna add those. I have about a teaspoon of minced jalapeno peppers for that nice kick. I'm gonna add about a half a teaspoon of pepper. About a teaspoon of kosher salt, and you'll taste this later to see if you need more. The first part of our fancy recipe is smoked paprika, half a teaspoon. It adds a lovely flavor to the guacamole. And finally, I've got these caramelized onions that have been caramelized for about an hour, and then I added some chopped garlic into the pan for the last 2 minutes of cooking. And this was the result. It smells delicious. It's going to add an extra layer of flavor to our guacamole. So let's go ahead and add almost all of it. Just reserve a little bit for garnish at the end. Maybe just like a teaspoon. Yeah, save that. And let's mash this all together. I like to use a potato masher because it just does the job, but you can obviously just use a fork if you don't have one of these. Okay, that's just about mashed, so now we just need to taste it to see if it needs any more salt or spices. No, it's perfect. We're ready to serve it. This tastes so good, and now we're just going to plate it, as they say in the restaurant industry. So let's put some in our bowl like this, and we're getting even more fancy. So we're going to take the leftover caramelized onion and garlic mixture, and we're just going to sit that on top. Then we're going to take some toasted pumpkin seeds, place that over the top of it. And as if we weren't being fancy enough, whoops, we're going to take some sun-dried tomatoes and put those at the top of our bowl like that. So that's it. That's our fancy guacamole. I hope that you add this to your repertoire and that you enjoy it. And I will see you here again next week. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Lauren with Delectable You. Enjoy your guacamole.